Let's start with the first storage option, that is EBS, which stands for Elastic Block Store. Right. So basically, as we discussed earlier, Elastic Block Store is a block level storage option which has been provided in AWS. So EBS is a service that provides durable block level storage for the use with Amazon EC2 instances. It is like a virtual hard drive that you can use to attach it to your instance to store the data, such as database, log files, or application data. Right. Now let us understand why actually and what are the actual use case and why we should actually use EBS, right? So these are the few of the key points that we can put into consideration while using it, right? So the first option is persistent data. So data is stored in EBS is in a block level storage, right? So EBS persists the data even after the instance is stopped or terminated, right? So regardless of the EC2 instance state, the data is stored here, right? Second is you can take the snapshots. Now, when I say snapshots, I am referring to the backups. Now, also one more thing, like whenever we are saying snapshot, it is actually taking a replica from the current state, right? So you can take backups, that is snapshot for EBS volume to Amazon S3, which is an object level storage, right? Then you can even resize it. You can increase the size or change the type of EBS volume without any downtime. Now, in what consideration we should consider EBS? So it is ideal for the application that require consistent and reliable storage performance, right? Okay. Now there are few of the things that we can discuss here, like whenever we are creating any EC2 instance, right? So the default behavior of EC2 instance is like the EBS volume is deleted on termination, right? And it is also not encrypted. We manually need to update it, right? So the following point also portrays the same. Delete on termination attribute. It controls the EBS behavior when EC2 instance terminate. So by default, the EBS root volume is deleted, and secondly, any default volume which is attached in EBS is disabled, right? So basically, when you attach any extra EBS volume, so the default behavior for is it is not deleted, right? However, in the root volume, it is by default deleted tick marked, right? So basically, in order to sum it up, when you create an EC2 instance, the default behavior of EBS volume would be delete on termination. And second, when you attach an extra EBS volume on an EC2 instance, the default behavior would be not delete on termination, right? I think that is clear. Let's move forward. This can be controlled by AWS console or CLI. Okay, and the use case is to preserve the root volume when the instance is terminated, right? Now let's come to the snapshot, which is known for backups. So make a backup of your EBS volume at a point in time. It is not necessary to detach the volume of snapshot, but it is recommended to do so, right? You can even copy snapshot across availability zones and region. Okay. Now this was a short brief about snapshot. Now let us understand what are the features we get in snapshot. So EBS snapshot archive, right? So you can move a snapshot to archive, that is 75% cheaper. Okay, and it takes nearly about 24 to 72 hours for restoring the archive. Now, when it comes to recycle bin of EBS snapshot, you can set up rules for detailed snapshot so that you can recover them after accidental deletion, which may range from 1 day to 1 year. And second is fast snapshot restore, that is FSR, which is forcefully full initialization of snapshot, having to see no latency on the first use. All right. So that was all about EBS snapshot. Now, in the coming video, we are going to see and we are going to do hands-on on how we can attach an EBS volume to an EC2 instance, how we can encrypt it, how we can enable the rule or disable the rule on delete on termination or disable delete on termination. And in the forthcoming video, we are going to see how we can take snapshot of an EBS volume, right? So that was all for this specific video. So see you in the next practical demonstration.